February 16th, 2026, episode 626. This is episode 626. Let's go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. Shall we? Texas woman, aren't you tired of it always being you, Texas, who threatened judge over Trump election conspiracy case is missing?
Abigail Jo Schrei, who's 43 years old and lives in Alvin, Texas, south of Houston, called the chambers of Judge Chutkan after hours one evening and made this racist threat, called her a stupid slave and the N-word, and then said, "We are coming to kill you." Essentially, and if Donald Trump is not elected, you will be targeted. And so the Department of Homeland Security took this very seriously, went to pay her a visit. She acknowledged making the threat. She said she didn't intend to act on those threats, but nonetheless, she is now charged.
You know, it's incredible how foolishness doesn't age out. Ignorance doesn't age out. It's always brand new and exciting to someone somewhere. I can speak for me when I say I can't picture myself getting real prison time because I can't control what comes out of my mouth, and for no other reason than that. I mean, what are we for? Now she's on the run, an actual fugitive from justice, like she really took a shot at someone. You can't make this stuff up. A Texas woman was set to serve more than 2 years in prison, 27 months, for threatening the judge overseeing President Donald Trump's 2020 election conspiracy case, failed to report to prison. Hey, actions have consequences. Even if they're stupid actions, they still have consequences, especially if they're stupid actions, they have consequences. Abigail Schrei, Abby pleaded guilty in 2024 to making a vulgar phone call. She called the woman a stupid slave and then the N-word to Judge Tanya Chutkan, in which she used a racial epithet and threatened to kill her if Trump didn't get elected that year. She was supposed to report to a prison in Florida on Tuesday to start her 27-month sentence, but she didn't show up. I would love for Abby to tell all the inmates, especially the black ones, exactly what she told that judge over the phone so she can really get the appreciation that she deserves. A judge issued a warrant for her arrest. Schrei is from Alvin, just south of Houston. Small town, a little bit under 30,000 people.
And it emerged in the court proceedings against her that she had been previously arrested 4 times for making similar kinds of threats. And I think what's notable here, Jose, is that Donald Trump hasn't said a word about this case in condemnation or otherwise, as he did not when the FBI shot and killed another one of his supporters who was armed in Utah and had been threatening to assassinate Joe Biden.
This is wild. This is our justice system, because she pleaded guilty in November 2024, but was sentenced in November 2025. That's a full year. That's half her sentence just waiting for her to get sentenced. Then you got her on the buddy system. Do you promise to show up and turn yourself in February, ma'am? Yeah, sure, I'll be there. But I can go home today, right? I can walk out of this courtroom, get myself an omelet, go home and watch anime, right? Yeah, sure, February, you got it. In a whole year, you can get a new identity, a new face, and a new body. For all we know, she could be walking around that Houston area looking like Mike Lindell. In August 2023, hours after Chutkan was assigned to the case that accused Trump of conspiring to overturn his loss in the 2020 election, Schrei called her only hours. You know what that tells me? That tells me that you're watching these biased news channels so much that it's just hollowing you out. It's rotting your brain and it's playing your emotions like a fiddle. Schrei threatened, turn the news off once in a while. Schrei threatened to kill anyone who went after President Trump like a loyal bulldog. and made threats against all Democrats and members of the LGBT community, according to court filings from the Justice Department. If Trump doesn't get elected in 2024, we are coming to kill you, so tread lightly, she said. I don't think there was a we. I think this was her in her own living room by herself eating a lukewarm pot pie with a plastic fork, flicking between news stations and Mama's family. Schrei pleaded guilty in November 2024 and was charged with transmitting an interstate threat. That is a serious charge for something that's not really that serious. Now you're on the run for something that wasn't that serious. Chutkan isn't the only public official Schrei was accused of threatening. Court documents say Schrei also left a voicemail for then Rep. Sheila Jackson Lee, a Houston Democrat, where she said she wanted to kill her, according to CBS. Lee died of natural causes in July 2024. I guess that was good for her because Schrei was coming, and she leaves voicemails. How considerate. These seem like the type of messages you would want to deliver to the person in real time, a more personal, non-recorded, non-evidentiary approach. Abby, you know what's hilarious about this? Trump got elected, so all of this was for absolutely nothing. You will not be a free woman for the duration of his sentence and a portion of the next president's sentence. I think that is the true justice of this story. Schrei also faced charges locally. No, I don't believe it. CBS News reported she was under investigation for threatening Texas legislators in 2023 while they were trying to impeach Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. This was her working up to it. Schrei reached a plea agreement to serve 90 days in jail. She thinks she's a freedom fighter, but in real life, she's no better than a bill collector or telemarketer that calls around dinner time. Schrei made a number of separate threats against members of Congress in 2023, according to a Texas State Police report obtained by CBS. They've been real light on her. I think that's what emboldened her. Of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear your opinions on this. Peep game, because Abby issued the threat in 2023, August 2023, pleaded guilty on November 13th, 2024. The elections were on the 5th, November 5th. So she had plenty of time to sit and watch Trump get elected and think about how much her actions didn't matter, didn't make a difference at all, and you still have to go to jail. Next time, cry on Truth Social like the rest of your like-minded community. It'll save you some prison time. Man nervous after Tinder swipe fought with a woman at hotel before he was found shot to death.
Miss Woods, you're wanted by the state of Illinois for the crime of murder in the first degree.
19-year-old Crystal Woods appeared in court Friday afternoon. She's charged by prosecutors in DuPage County, Illinois, with shooting and killing a man in Oak Brook Terrace last week.
Your attorney tells me that you wish to waive extradition and go back to Illinois voluntarily. Is that correct?
Yes.
Last Wednesday, 28-year-old Obaidullah Sharif was found shot in the head in his car after crashing in a parking lot in Oak Brook Terrace. Sharif was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Police found a receipt for a nearby hotel with the name of a Milwaukee woman. A witness at the hotel told investigators he spoke with Sharif the day before, who said he was nervous about meeting up with two women he met on Tinder.
Listen, in nature, we often find that the most beautiful plants with vibrant flowers or fragrant berries can kill you. Some of these beautiful flowers even eat prey. They hunt. Everything that's pretty and tempting isn't good for you. Now, I can't sit up here and say don't shoot your shot and don't pursue women that you find attractive. That's in a man's nature. But risking your life for the buns ain't it. A man found shot to death in Illinois was reportedly nervous about meeting up with a woman he met on Tinder. If as a grown man you ever feel nervous about going to get some cheeks, follow that. Follow whatever's giving you that feeling and sit this one out, champ. Obaidullah Sharif, 28, was found dead in Oak Brook Terrace, a Chicago suburb, on February 4th, according to court documents obtained by Milwaukee-based Fox affiliate WITI. Police said he was in the driver's seat of a car parked near an office building and had a gunshot wound to the head. Inside the car was a receipt from a nearby hotel that included the name of a woman from from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Oh, Milwaukee, Cream City. That's where those two twins, Brianna and Brianta Johnson, were from that shot that man over a hamburger. I know how you get down in Milwaukee. She's pretty, like most women in these type of stories are. Clearly, she doesn't need Tinder. If she's on Tinder at 19, it should be an immediate red flag. If something seems too good to be true, most likely it is. The old saying. She's looking for a sucker. She's tricking, definitely tricking. It's a setup. She's nuts or some cocktail of all of them. But clearly, this man didn't find his Valentine.
When checking out the next day, a witness told investigators a woman, later identified as Woods, accused Sharif of taking $200 from her. That started an argument. Woods, another woman, and Sharif were asked to leave the property. Investigators then went back through surveillance video, social media, and license plate readers. After checking out, Sharif and another car with the two women entered a parking garage about 1.5 miles away. Police connected the suspect car and two women to this apartment complex on the city of Milwaukee's northwest side, near 73rd and Dean, where Woods was taken into custody.
When police interviewed witnesses at the hotel, they said they saw Sharif the day before he was found. Sharif reportedly told the witness that he was meeting up with two women he met on Tinder. The witness described them as being nervous. Now, if you're going to have a potential threesome, you and two other women, you should be everything but nervous. But if that's the feeling you got in the bottom of your gut, ride with that. Sit this one out. After all, women stand men up all the time. It's not going to make you or break you. According to police, the witness at the hotel saw Sharif with two women, one of them identified as 19-year-old Crystal Woods. Woods police said accused Sharif of taking $200 from her during an argument. I find that hard to believe. As the verbal altercation escalated, Woods, Sharif, and the unidentified woman were reportedly asked to leave by hotel staff, which they did. Now, mind you, he said he's already nervous. He's there alone with two other women. Even if it's just two women, they still have the advantage over him. Police used surveillance cameras and license plate readers to track a car being driven by Sharif and a second that carried Woods and the unidentified woman. The two cars were seen entering a parking garage about 1.5 miles from the hotel. Court documents said that shortly before Sharif was found dead, the car he was in was seen speeding out of the garage and jumping a curb before it hit several parked cars and came to a stop. So whatever started in the motel, they got kicked out. It really escalated when it got to the garage. How did they even get him to stop and pull into the garage in the first place? I would have just kept driving and put this nasty situation behind me, because whatever they were there for is not what he had planned to do. Now, do you think he actually stole $200 from these women, or did they demand $200 from him for certain services? That's all I'm asking, because I don't think he would tell people his business like that. Oh, I'm going to meet two girls off Tinder, if he wasn't nervous. A hardened robber wouldn't tell people he was nervous, but someone meeting a woman that sells ass, allegedly, would more likely be a little apprehensive. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but these women don't like you, bruh. They aren't even thinking of sleeping with you. They don't even have the courtesy of giving you the buns before they rob you anymore. If they could find a way to get the money away from you without adding a body to their count, they'll drug you. Hell, they'll kill you. Sex, or the promise of sex, is just to get you to come out. It's the bait for the trap, and it works every time. Police tracked the second car to Woods and the other woman, who are both from Milwaukee, Cream City. Woods was arrested during a traffic stop in Milwaukee on February 5th. An unidentified man who was with her also was taken into custody. Woods was charged in the Illinois DuPage County with first-degree murder. She is still in custody. What happened to the other woman? She is still in custody at the Milwaukee County Jail, where she is awaiting extradition. She was scheduled to appear in court on Friday. Of course, I love to hear your thoughts on this. I love to hear your opinions on this. Trust your heart. Trust your gut. Trust whatever makes you have second thoughts, but never trust a woman from Milwaukee. I'm kidding. I've caught so many stories where guys are thinking they're going to have a good time, and sometimes it does cost them their lives, unfortunately. Women drugging drinks, or just having some guys waiting for you so they can rob you. This game isn't new anymore with this online dating. These women aren't looking to hook up at all. They just want to set you up. Fun show, fun show, fun show. The music for this episode is from Will B. Alexander. Get your music from Will B. Alexander. I'll leave the contact information down here at the bottom. If you're a producer and you would like to have your music featured on an episode of this podcast, reach out to me on any one of my socials. I'll leave the contact information up here at the top. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. Find me wherever you listen or watch your favorite podcasts. I am there. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Jusqu'à la prochaine fois. For threatening the judge overseeing President Donald Trump's 2020 election conspiracy case, failed to report to prison. Now you're a fugitive. Consequences have actions. Even if there's consequences have actions,